start standing today for something different. So have your ankles, knees, and hips stacked. Lift all 10 toes up off the mat. Spread the toes. And then start by putting your baby toe, next toe, till you get all 10 toes back down onto the mat. And then flex the toes into the mat. So like you're picking up a piece of paper with your toes almost, and squeeze in, release, squeeze in, release. So we're activating the arches of our feet as well. A couple more times. And then go ahead and relax the feet. And then we'll go right to the shoulders, rolling the shoulders back. Big circles, nice and slow. Let's do one more in this direction. Go ahead and have a little pause. Let the shoulders get heavy, and then we'll reverse that. Bring the shoulders up. One more. And now go ahead and just relax the shoulders. Take the chin, drop it heavily to the chest. A nice stretch on that neck. Hold here. Now drag that chin off to the right shoulder. Little pause. And back through center, take it to the left shoulder. Little pause. And back to center. Now take that chin up to the heavens. Let the head get heavy. And if you'd like, take that lower lip and place it at the top of the upper lip. And then release that, just having the head stacked. Little tiny circles with the head. So we're getting a little bit of motion into the neck, waking up slowly. One more in this direction, a little pause, take it the other way. Getting all the kinks out of the neck. Last one here. Drop that right ear towards that right shoulder. So you've got lots of options here. You can take that hand in hand, gently encourage the ear and the shoulder a little closer, or you can imagine a large rock or boulder underneath that left hand. Press that boulder into the earth. Just a nice stretch on the left side of the neck, hold here. And release that. We're going to switch it up. Big breath in, get taller on the exhale, left ear, left shoulder. And again, you decide hand to head, pressing the boulder, whatever makes sense, where you get that best stretch. And release that. Interlace your fingers. Imagine a large ball in between the elbows, and you'll start to press those fingers away as we squeeze the air out of that ball. And as you do, I want you to start to curl in through the shoulders, opening up through the back. Hold here. And now bring those arms straight up. Grow a little taller. Bring those elbows a little closer together. Then on the exhale, lean to the right. And back to center. Inhale, get tall. Exhaling to the left. And back to center. We're going to go ahead and take the hands in behind us, interlace your fingers. Roll the shoulders back and take those knuckles towards the floor. So we're opening up through the chest here. We're squeezing in between the shoulder blades, bringing them a little closer together as we open up to the heart. And now we're going to start, without bending at the waist, we're going to start to take those hands away from the torso. Again, finding more of a stretch. You decide how high up those arms go, but you want to avoid bending at the waist. The spine is tall and stacked. And now go ahead and release that. Taking the hands onto the thighs. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, start to slide those hands down. Take it just as far as it feels good. It's our first forward fold. You can take your blocks underneath your hands, hands to mat, hands to shins. Let the torso melt a little closer to the thigh. Send those hips back a little more. Inhale, find a flat back. Extend. Exhale, fold. And release. We're going to take the left hand underneath the head, in between the feet, just ahead of the toes. Take a big breath in, extend through the spine, get long and tall, and then on the exhale, open up to the right. Find your twist and hold. And release that. Go ahead and take right hand where the left hand was. Inhale, grow tall, again, extending through the spine. Exhale, open up to the left foot here. And release. Let it all go. Grab opposite elbow with opposite hand, have a little sway from side to side. And now reverse the clasp so that we've got the other arm ahead of the previous one. So we're just switching the clasp a little bit. We're creatures of habit. We want to change things up a little bit. Go ahead and release that. Come on up one vertebra at a time. Big breath in. Inhale, go tall. Exhale, take the hands to heart center. We're going to open up the calves here. Take that right leg, soften the knees, and take it over the left. Try and glue the baby toes together. The heels are going to separate, but the knees are going to be soft. Take a big breath in. On the exhale, once again, slide the hands down. Take the hips back. So with the right leg in front of the left, you should feel that left calf stretching. Hold here. Send the hips further back, root down through that left heel, find more length in the calf muscle. Go ahead and release that, come on up, we're just gonna reverse that. So we're gonna take the left foot over right, baby toes are glued together, the heels are separated, knees are soft. Once again, inhale, grow tall, exhale, find your bow. So again, here if you're tight in the back of the legs, blocks are a real nice companion for you. If you want a bit more, we float those hips back a little bit further beyond the ankles, you'll find a bit more length. We hold here. And release that, come on up one vertebra at a time. Ladies, we're going to come to a staggered step. So we're going to take keeping the legs in line with the hips, the right foot comes forward, the left foot comes back. So we're in our scissor steps. Now, if your balance is a little wonky in the morning, you can take a bit of a wider step. We're going to roll the shoulders back and interlace our fingers one more time. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, take a bow over that right leg. If you want a little bit more for the shoulders, go ahead and let them start to melt towards the mat as well. Hold here. And slowly come on up. We're going to reverse that. Take that right foot back, left foot forward. So again, scissor step, roll the arms back. Maybe take the clasp different. So if your right hand was on top, maybe take the left hand on top this time. Again, roll the shoulders back. Open up to the heart, take a bow over that left leg. And if your shoulders are looking for it, go ahead and let them float open as we take those knuckles towards the mat and hold. And now slowly come out. Go ahead and take that foot back. Ladies, here if you were a little bit wiggly, you can grab a wall, you can grab a chair. We're going to open up to the quadriceps. So root down through that left foot first. Feel grounded, feel connected, feel tethered to the earth. Start to bend that right knee. Take that right heel towards the buttocks. Keep that knee in line with the hip. Send the energy from the hip through the knee to the floor. Again, if you're a little bit wiggly, grab the wall. Or use the left arm for balance. You want a bit more, you want to open up through that right hip flexor, go ahead and take that knee back. But again, don't break the waist, keep the spine tall. You decide what your knees are looking for this morning. So it's hero's pose, half hero's pose, in standing position. Go ahead and release that. Now we're gonna have better balance on one side versus the other, that's normal. Go ahead and root down through that right foot first. So grow roots through that foot, feel tethered, feel strong, and then when you're ready, left heel, buttocks. Again, right hand is now your ballast. But think about sending the energy again down that quadricep to the floor. Maybe that knee comes back a bit more and we open up to that hip. And now go ahead and release that. From here, we're going to take those feet a little wide. We're going to come right into Malasana, get a nice little squat going here. So again, if you're really tight, the feet are wider. If you're not as tight through the hips, you can have your feet more in line with your hips. Option to take the toes a little open towards the corners of the mat if you like. When you're ready, big breath in on the exhale, send those hips down. Take the shoulders in between the knees, take hands to prayer. Shoulders are pushing the knees away, knees are pressing the shoulders in, we hold here. Hold. And now we're going to come up slowly for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One point to mention, try not to look down because when you do, your body will always follow the eyes. Try and keep the eyes forward so we try and stay as straight as possible. Turn to the front of your mat, take a big breath in, grow tall. Exhale, take a bow. Hands to mat, soften the knees if you need to, walk the hands forward and feet back, lunge first downward dog, walk it out. Pedal the feet. When you're ready, take a big breath in. We're coming into plank. You've got options. You're welcome to come to your forearm. When you're good to go, float yourself forward. Stack the arms. Engage the core. Navel melts towards the spine. We're holding. Wake up the belly. Feel grounded and plugged in the shoulders. Gazing either between the hands or slightly ahead of the mat. No saggy hips, core is engaged. We hold. You need to come down for a rest, you can, but come right back up. Building core strength, better posture, strong spine. Doing great, ladies. That's already a minute and a half. We got 30 seconds left. Last 10 seconds. When you're ready, come on down, either child's pose or shell pose. Big toes together, send the hips back, find the rest. Extend through the arms, Extend through the spine, soften the forehead towards the mat, and fold. And when you're ready, last breath here, we're gonna float the heart away from the mat. Taking those knees underneath the hips, wrist, elbows, and shoulders are stacked right into cat-cow. Big breath in. Open up through the heart, lift the tail, and the gaze, belly's soft. Exhale, chin to chest, puff that back up, tuck the tail. Just rolling through our cat-cow. Let's do a couple more. And now coming back to center, we're gonna walk the hands forward, curl the toes under, downward dog. Let those heels get heavy. Can we wake up the calves a bit more? Leaving the feet where they are, we're gonna walk the hands back towards the feet. Take a bow. Inhale, rise up, big breath in. Exhale, take a bow. Hands to mat, soft the knees if you need to, walk it out. Find your plank. One push-up. Hold your plank. Walk it back. Stack the spine. Slow and controlled, big breath in. Exhale, bow. Hands to mat, walk it out. One push-up. Core engaged, walk it back. Stack the spine. Take a bow. Hands to mat, walk it out. You know where we're going. One push-up. Core engaged, walk it back. We rise. We bow. We walk it out. Hold plank for just a breath. We push up. Walk it back. We just got one more of these, ladies. Big breath in. Take a bow. Hands to mat, extend. Walk it out. Little break in plank. Take a push up. Hold here, walk it back, downward dog, stay here. Once again, pedal up the feet. This time, gazing in between the thumbs. Bending the knees, either step or hop forward. Take a bow. Inhale, rise up. Few sun salutations here. Exhale, bow. Hands to mats, extend flat back. We soften, hands to mat, float back. Lower down all the way to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Gaze between the thumbs, soften the knees. Hop forward, take a bow. Rise up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, soften, plant the hands, step or hop back, hold plank. Lower down. Cobra. Or up dog. Exhale, send it back. Gaze between the thumbs, soften the knees, step or hop forward. Fold. Rise up. Take a bow. Extend. Soften, hands to mat, step or hop back. Lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, send it back. Let's do one more. Gaze between the thumbs, bend the knees, step or hop forward. We fold. Rise up. Take a bow. Hands to mat, extend back. Hands to mat. Pop back. Full plank. Slow and control with them all the way down. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Take a pause here and stretch through the back. And release. Curl the toes under. Pull on up to a plank. Send the hips back, walk it out. Ladies, we're gonna walk the hands and the feet to meet in the middle of the mat. Let everything go. Here's where you're gonna want some weights. Take me to the side of the mat. Let everything go. We're gonna stack the spine one vertebrae at a time. We're gonna turn to face the long edge of the mat where our weights are. Take a big step to the right, big step to the left. Toes are towards the long edge of the mat. If your hips are tight, you can open up to the corners of the mat, yogi's choice. Take a big breath in, wide angle, fold, exhale, take a bow. Let everything go. I'm taking the weights, one in each hand. We're going to start to soften the knees and we're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. From here, we're going to take left hand to right toes, bending that knee back to center, and switch for 10. Let's do one more each side. Come on back to center, bend the knees. Take the toes to the long edge of the mat. We're into our goddess pose. Take the elbows in line with the shoulders for 10. Three, 2, and 1. Hold here, a little lower, a little lower. We just hold. 10 pulses. 10. 3, 2, 1. Stay low. Up a centimeter, down a centimeter. Up, down. 3. Slow. 8. Last one. Hold here. Root through the heels, come all the way up. Go ahead and take those weights straight down. Roll the shoulders back so we're plugging the shoulders in. Soften the knees again. So the weights are in between the thighs. Option to do one at a time or 2 together. 2 together is a little bit more difficult. You decide depending on how heavy your weights are. We're away for 10, ladies. Breathe. Last one. Go ahead and straighten the legs. Take the toes to the long edge of the mat one more time. Roll the shoulders back so we're plugged into place. Left hand to right toes. And switch. Last one each side. Come on back to center. Soften the knees, roll up. We're going to heel toe those feet a little closer together so that they're underneath the hips. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, take right knuckles towards the knee. Working the obliques, back to center. And switch. Just giving the legs a bit of a break. We'll get back to them momentarily. 2 more. Big stretch. Last one each side. Back to center. Hammer curls. We're taking the weights to the shoulders. Elbows are tight. Curling up for 10. Slow. So don't swing the weight for momentum. We'll control it all the way down. We'll control it all the way up. A little curve at the top helps with definition. Eight. Squeeze. 9. And 10. Ladies, you might want to get rid of one weight. You decide we're coming into tricep extensions. Taking the weight above the head, elbows tight. Take the weight in between the shoulder blades. Soften the knees for 10. 2. Last one. And go ahead and bring those weights back down. Taking those feet a little wider than the hips, we're going to soften the knees. Take the spine parallel to the mat. Let the weights just drop down to start. We're going to take the elbows back in behind the shoulders when you're ready for 10. 3, 2, and 1. Relax the shoulders. Take those feet a little wider, toes towards the long edge of the mat. You know where we're going. When you're ready, left hand to right toes for 10, 9, 3, 2, last one. Come on back to center, wide-legged forward fold, relax the weights. Let everything go. Send those hips a little further back, get more of a stretch in the hamstrings. Hold. We're slowly going to heel toe those feet underneath the hips. Soft with the knees, stack the spine. Turn to face the front of your mat. Big breath in, grow tall. Exhale, take a bow. Walk the hands forward, walk the feet back, downward dog pilot. When you're coming back to center, let those heels get nice and heavy. Let that space between the shoulder blades sit soft as we float those hips a little further back. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bend that knee. Let's open up through that right hip flexion. Keep that left leg strong. Energy's going straight back as that right foot gets heavy. We open up even more. Hold here. Don't let the left side collapse. Go ahead and extend that right leg, getting ready for a hanging plank series. Inhale, knee to nose, float forward. We're going to do a few of these, ladies. Send it back. Right knee, left elbow, and back. Right elbow, and back. Left elbow, and back. Right, back, left. We're just alternating elbows and right. 2 more on each side. 1 more on each side. Hold here. Inhale, knee to nose, step on through, high crescent lunge. So widen the feet if you need to. Send the hips forward, stack the spine, arms up, rest the shoulders, take a peek to the heavens, hold here. We're taking our gaze forward, moving the hands to the head. Nice and slow, we're balanced. So again, if you got a case of the wiggles, wider feet will help with that. Left elbow, right knee. for 10. Stack the spine first, and bend again. Three, two, last one, gazes forward, relax the hands, take the heart center, take that left knee down for 10. You feel your glutes working, legs are working. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and take that left knee all the way down, uncurl the toes. Hands to that right thigh, float forward. And you know that you can take your blocks here if you'd like. But we're sending that hip forward, we're stretching that left hip flexor, hold. And now go ahead and float those hips back. Finding that hamstring stretch. So welcome to heel toe that foot forward, heel into the mat, toes to the shin, send the hips back. Welcome to come into monkey or the split, your choice. We hold here. But those legs are warmed up, so this stretch should be a little bit more receptive versus when we come into it right away. We've warmed up those muscles. Hold. And then when you're ready, we're slowly going to take that knee back underneath the hip, walk the hands forward, and find your way to downward dog. Let everything go. One more time. Let those heels get heavy. Let that shoulder space between the shoulders get soft. Exhale, left leg high. Go ahead and bend that knee. Let's find some length here. Hold. And extend that leg. You know where we're going. Hanging plank series. Inhale, knee to nose, float forward. Send it back. Left knee, right elbow. And left. Keep alternating. So we're working our core here. We're working our shoulders. We're working our legs. Stacking the shoulders as we float forward. We got one more each side. Go ahead and extend that knee back. Inhale, knee to nose, step on forward. There's your high lunge. So then adjust your feet so you've got a good stance. Come on up. Press that right hip towards the mat. Stack the spines and the heart to the heavens. Open up. Take your gaze forward, hands to the heart. Right elbow, left knee. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. We're going to take that right knee down for 10. Two, 1. Go ahead and take that knee all the way down and curl the toes. So again, adjust so your stacked ankle and knee, hands to that thigh, pull that hip forward. Shining that right hip to the floor. Last breath here, float those hips back. Heel toe that foot forward. Again, take the stretch to wherever it makes sense for you. And once again, we'll linger. Last breath here. Once again, we're going to take that knee underneath the hip, walk the hands forward, curl the toes under, downward dog. Let it all go. Just hold for another couple breaths. Take a little inventory around the body. How you feeling? Any areas that are tight, uncomfortable. Use the breath to try and create some softness. We're going to add in here, ladies. We're going to take those knees down for a tap for 10. Straighten the legs. 9. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and lower those knees all the way down. Walk the hands back. 1 cat-cow. Big breath in. Exhale. And back to center. So you're going to need your blocks, you need your weights here momentarily. So have them ready. Let's thread the needle here. Inhale that right arm high. Big reach to the heavens. Exhale, take it underneath that left arm. Ear and shoulder to mat. Options galore. Walking the hands forward. Send the foot back. Hands to the heavens or wrap it around. But we're shining the heart to the left side of the mat. We hold here. And release that, unwind, come on back to center. Let's do 1 cat-cow in between sides. Big breath in. And exhale. Coming back to center. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, take it underneath the right. And again, you decide what has to happen on the right side of the body to deliver the stretch you need today. Always remember, we don't feel the same day to day, so your practice is not going to be the same every day. And release, unwind, come on back to center. 1 cat-cow, big breath in. Exhale. Now we're going to need 1 block here. We're going to take that block underneath the left hand and take one of those weights underneath the head. So arms stacked with elbows and shoulders. This is just for a little bit more space for us to thread. We're going to pick up that right. We're going to pick up the weight in the right hand. Take that elbow in line with the shoulder, and then take that weight underneath that left arm to the outer edge of the mat and back for 10. So the work is all through the shoulders. We're not rotating through the spine. 3. 9. Last one. Go ahead and take that weight down. We're just going to come off that block enough so that we take it from the left side to the right side. Again, important that we're stacked. When you're ready, we pick up that weight. It's in line with the shoulder. Thread it through for 10. Four. Last one. Go back to center. Nice tall stack spine. Then you take that block now in between the ankles. Squeeze that block a lot. So it's on the flattest part, in between the ankles, lower part of the shins. We're going to come up back to both weights this time, if you choose to. You don't need to use weights, you know that. What it's going to look like, we're going to come down for a tap. When we come up, weights are going to come up overhead and have a little kiss at the top of the head. We're going to come back down and tap the block with the tush. So when you're ready, we start standing, or kneeling, I should say. Come on down, and we're up for 10. Slow and controlled. Anytime the weights are overhead, you need to be extra careful. 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Go ahead and release those weights. Now, if you're comfortable sitting on the block like this, go ahead and stay there. If you're not comfortable, you can come into an extended with your staff pose with your legs straight out. If you want more of a stretch in the quadriceps, you're welcome to come into hero's pose, your choice. We're just gonna stretch out the arms. So whatever's comfortable for your seated position, that's where you're gonna be. You're gonna take that right arm straight out, spread the fingers, let it cross the body. Extend to the left, take the feet to the right, and hold here. Take the gaze forward and the hand up. Flip the palm, take it in between the shoulders. Let's get a nice tricep stretch here. So again, your hand to elbow. You can come into a bind, or you can use your strap as an extender for your arms. Keeping the elbows tight to the head, tight to the body. Maybe send them a little further back, find a little bit more opening. Hold here. Go ahead and release that. Let's switch it up. Left arm's extended, cross the body, spread the fingers, big reach to the left, take the feet. Big reach to the right, take the feet to the left. We're back to center. Take the arm up, flip the palm, find that beautiful tricep stretch. So again, really important that we keep those elbows tight, keep the spine tall and long. So core is engaged. If you find that you're starting to slouch through the shoulders, that means you're giving up on your core. Straighten back up, stack the spine, elbows back, and hold. Go ahead and release that. We're gonna come onto our knees. Take one weight, ladies, forward. We're gonna walk the hands forward. We're gonna come onto our bellies, just so that we can roll onto our sides. Coming to a side plank, but a low side plank here. Elbows directly underneath the shoulders. Palm is on the floor, forearms on the floor. You can be soft on that bottom leg if you want to start. So we're just gonna send the arms straight up and big reach. I want you to push the right hip into the mat and send that left hip up. So we're opening up through the ribs just a little bit more before we give ourselves a bit of work. And now coming back to center. Weights are optional, your choice. We're gonna come into a side plank, so root down through the feet, come on up. If you want, we're just holding the weight there. So it's a little bit more shoulder work for you. We're gonna hold for 10. And come on down. We're gonna take it to the other side. So again, first with no weight. We're stacked, that bottom leg can be bent. Take that right arm straight up. Big reach to the heavens, now extend. So press that hip in, take this other hip to the heavens. Find the length through the rib cage. Hold. And back to center. So again, weights are optional. When you're ready, we're gonna root down, float those hips up, and we're just holding for 10. And release, come on down. Go ahead and take that weight to the side. Ladies, we're gonna come right onto our backs. We're gonna take those feet onto the mat underneath the knees. Option to take our weights, one or both, on our hip flexors. Feel grounded through the shoulder blades. I want you to imprint first. Flatten out that spine. The tail's gonna lift. You know where we're going. Taking our bridge up. Root through the heels. Press a little further. Slow. Contract the glutes. Come on down for 10. So a little bit of everything today. Nice way to start the week. Three, two, last one, hold here. Root through the heels. Activate the glutes even more. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, come on right back up, another 10. Really root through the heels. Send those hip points a little closer to the heavens. Keep that head straight, no twisting of the neck. Stay safe. We've got 5. So you can feel the more you press the heels into the mat, the more you get activation in the glutes. Let's do 2 more. Last one, stay high, hold. We're gonna lower down for the count of 5. Super, super slow for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax with the natural curve of the spine and come back. Ladies, option to get rid of the weight if you want to, but if not, we're gonna take them above the sternum. Flatten out through the spine. We're gonna float those legs together and we're gonna take them just over a 90-degree bend. Imprinting through the small of the back, pull neck, head and shoulders up, curling in for 10, 9. Take the weights to the heavens. 3, 2, hold here. Now extend that right leg for a float, bring it back and left. Shoulders and head are still up off the mat. If that bothers your neck, lower it down. Big reach, 5. Last one each side. Back to center, take those weights to the heavens, coming up for 10. Last one. 8. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down that head and shoulders, take the feet to the mat. Last little set here that we're gonna do. Slowly we're gonna roll up, stack the spine. So again, option to always get rid of a weight if you want to. We're coming into some Russian twist and then we're gonna take the last few minutes and stretch it out. When you're ready, roll the shoulders back, engage the core, take the toes up off the mat. Elbow to the right, left. Try to keep the body quiet. It wants to move, don't let it. That's the work, that's the core engagement. Keeping yourself quiet. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Back to center, relax the feet, roll on down. Ladies, go ahead and get rid of your weights. We're done with them. Take the hands alongside the body. We're gonna come into a reverse crunch and then we'll take it to plow. So again, take the knees above the hips. Legs can be soft. Don't use the arms. It's all core, lower abdominals. If you want, you can take your hands across your chest. We're gonna lift the tail as high as we can. Take the knees toward the chest for 10. Slow and controlled. 9. Breathe. 3. You feel the whole rectus abdominis working here too. Last one. Come on down. Take the arms alongside the body. Extend the legs straight up. Start to melt them towards the torso. Find plow. You can support the back. You can drop the knees alongside the ears. Whatever feels right. Hold. Slowly take the spine to the mat. And once you find the legs are stacked, soften those knees. You lace your fingers on the shins, take it to a walking. Should feel really nice. Coming back to the center, find your happy baby. So knees get heavy on the side of the torso as we cross the ankles or the soles of the feet. Take it to a little roll. Maybe extend one leg, then the other. Whatever feels good, we're slowing everything down. Let's do one more each side. And now come on back to center, relax. The heels towards the buttocks. Send that left leg away down the mat. Take the right into the chest, hug it in. And now send it to the outside of that right shoulder, making sure that that left sit bone stays grounded, finding some space on that inner thigh. Come on back to center. Take the opposite hand of that knee. Keep the right shoulder grounded as we send that knee across the body, finding the twist. And then when it arrives, go ahead and take that right ear to the mat and hold here. And now come on back to center. Give that right knee a little squeeze, send it down the mat. Let's replace it with the left. Left knee towards the chest, let that knee get heavy. Let that knee float to the outside of that left shoulder, hold here. And now come on to center, right hand to that left knee. Let it cross the body, find your twist. And when you're ready, left ear to mat, hold here. Now while we're here, do a quick check-in with the body one more time. How are you feeling now? Get a gauge on your energy level, how your body's feeling, your mood. Release that, come on back to center. Keep that left knee there this time. This time, right knee to the chest. Final rock and roll, your choice. Either knees to chest or happy baby. Think about how you'd like to spend final Shavasana. And if you solve that mystery, I invite you to float your way into that restful pose that allows the body just to absorb all the good of your work today. Call in any props that you need. We're going to hang out for a couple minutes here. Making sure that back body's nice and heavy, and use each exhalation to soften just a little bit more. Melting just a little deeper into your mat each time. Quiet everything down. As always, connecting to the breath again, continuously. And melt yourself into your mat. release. We're just gonna start to bring some awareness back to the body, slowly, kindly, gently. Any movement that feels good is welcome. In your own time, in your own way, without haste. We'll eventually find a seated position, stacked spine. You know, you're always welcome to linger in Shavasana for as long as you like. We'll take the hands to the heart, we'll bow to that heart. Always grateful that we're well enough to make it to our mats. We have each other to keep us true to that. And the place in you where the whole universe resides. And when you are in that place in you, and I am in that place in me, we are one. Namaste.